Welcome brawlers, I'm the Hermit, and I don't remember if I mentioned it in the film video, but for the next couple of videos, a little reminder. If you type the Spiderman name of the card, you get the arena version, so it should be fine, and I think I'm gonna be naming them, all of them, from the Spiderman version. So our commander today is Electro Assault Battery. It's for 1 and double red, we get a 2/3 legendary human villain with flying, and you don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases end. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, add 1 red mana, and when Electro leaves the battlefield, you may pay X. When you do, he deals X damage to target player. So this is your typical Storm commander with the upside of making mana for every instant or sorcery you cast. So if you have enough 1 cost or 2 cost with a little reduction, something like Ruby Medallion, then, or maybe even Storm King Artist, then every single one of these is gonna be essentially free. So you want to play them to draw, maybe exile the top of your library. You do that until you get to enough storm count so that you can kill your opponent with Grape Shot, or maybe you have either Frog Reservoir, you gain the life, you hit your opponent for 50. So the rest of the deck is gonna be cards that are gonna be greasing the wheels. Birgi, just so that we can get even more mana from our spells. Chandra, the Chandras are a little bit more on the value side, they make a little mana, or sometimes they can exile the top to get us instant sorceries or in general red spells, or just spells from Torch of Defiance. We also have Past in Flames, so that we can recast everything we cast from our graveyard. And a couple of big spells that make treasures so that they can essentially pay back. And our storm cards are gonna be Galvanic Relay, Grape Shot, and from Alchemy we have Charge Conjuration. At the beginning of your upkeep, instant and sorcery cards in your hand get this spell costs 1 less to cast. We want that, but then we can sacrifice it to get one of 3 storm cards: Emptied Warrens, Galvanic Relay, or Grape Shot. So if we keep it around until we can play our commander and just go off, we eventually get a lot of discounts for our instant and sorceries, and then we just get our probably Grape Shot. It's the most common we're gonna be using. So that's the deck, a little bit of damage when we cast non-creatures, and obviously Runaway Steam King as a way to keep making mana over and over. Now let's get into the queue and see if we can storm off against our opponents. I don't like the Chrome Mox, but everything else might be a little too expensive with not enough payoffs. Ruby Medallion, we can play that. Opponent is playing Vivisa, which means they're gonna be ramping and then ramping some more. Rest in peace. A little annoying. We are not gonna be able to Past in Flames, but we should still be okay. And is this counter spell for our commander? Okay. And yeah, whenever they attack, they're gonna be getting a lander token, which they can sacrifice for a land, a basic land, or they can use it for attacks. Arch Conjuration. Do we try to go off here? I don't think so. Play the Conjuration. our opponent keeps blue mana up, then maybe we'll lose because they will have a counter for our commander. A great change. Okay. Let's see if we can do it now. Big score. I guess if anything else, we can Fist of Flame at the end of... Ability, discard you. I think we Faithless Salvaging, discarding Bastion Flames. Grip Shot. This doesn't make red mana, so that's... Okay, I think we have to hold full control. Discard your hand. Draw 2 cards. Right, doesn't make red mana, so let's add the mana here. Lord's Fury. Gamble, but we're not gonna be... We cannot use a graveyard. So what's the card we could get with Gamble? And Relay, not quite. Thinking. No. I think there isn't one, so... Artist Talent, maybe. Let's... This we Grape Shot. We'll kill all of these guys. Maybe I played that wrong. I don't know. Maybe we needed one more turn to go off since our opponent didn't have removal, but I was thinking they might have a counter spell. That's for the commander, so let's attack them. Yeah, that was definitely a wrongly played game. Or I mean, sequence. At least we get a free card here. Galvanic Relay. No waste thinking. Hold off this mana. Four, five. People's Galvanic Relay. Nope. Cannot cast. Nope. Land. During your next turn. Here. Your spells cost less. And we pass, I think. So that's one card. Then another card. So I guess we're gonna lose. That one is on me. Yeah, let's concede now. Rain and 6. I think we begin with Strike Reach. Then our commander, maybe. To a target player or planeswalker. Is okay, you have convinced me. Fine. Have the mana, Pink Rain, Teachings.
I'd love to.
Now Electro has Instant Prowess. Or maybe the Steam King. We might also use Chandra's mana to play the Tome of Legends and draw. Okay. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. We can red mana to this, make another treasure.
You're lucky this is a warning.
So you. And I guess it's commander time. Oh, I meant to attack there. Also, yeah, Ren would be for sure dead if we did it correctly. No, but we couldn't because this makes the treasure I need. Oh, okay. That was... We needed a regular mountain here. Traveling chocobo for opponent. Misty, rainforest, sack it. And discarded Oracle and Italy to honor command. That one stings. Here we will play you.
Watch me
Artist
eat up the dance
talent.
floor.
No, the tome. And we don't get the land here. If we don't have a discount soon, then we will lose for sure. Okay, I think that's gonna kill us. But let's see what we draw.
That's it. I'm done playing.
Let's wait. I said we will see what we draw first. Yeah, the double surveil is annoying, but good games. And Lassa. We need something faster, probably. Ruby Medallion might be it. The opponent plays Gemstone Caverns. Fighting Vantage, Fires of Paradise. Let's play Ruby Medallion. And plays Gwenna. But little do they know. Play is here and Blood Moon. Now opponent only has Gwenna mana. I guess that's enough for their commander. Click Tribunal on Blood Moon. Okay, I think we might lose now, depending on what they get with Pantlasa. have Ashling in the meantime, which allows us to keep red mana. So we're gonna have 1, maybe 5. One gets Arcane Signet. Burgeoning. Okay, that's encouraging, I think. Mana. Winter Moon, how? I think we discard Winter Moon. Both might not be. Card. We get 2 lands. We will discard another one to Magmatic. Time, so we do that. Not good enough. Eesh, I think we have to, unfortunately. I guess we kill everyone but Pantlasa from opponent. One and 2 and 1, 2, 3. Card. 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 Now, I guess. Urabrask a little too late.
I hope you like your hors d'oeuvres extra crispy.
We will also add the mana. Our opponent.
Aw, you're looking a little singed.
And did we play a land for the burgeoning? Maybe not. Okay, let's see what they get now. I don't know where else. Big score. Birki, God of Storytelling. What should we do here? It's big score. Oh. They hopes beacon.
Stopping tyrants like you is
For damage.
toast.
Timber Symbiosis. And I think we have it. Yeah. This goes off. We have all of our instant and sorceries back. Play Conjuration. Yeah, we essentially get all the mana we need. GG's. This is Jackal. And they're gonna be copying their stuff. Okay. The sorcery. We kinda have to cut you. Okay. We need a discount of some sort. But I think for now, killing our opponent's commander. Cutting a land to get 2 non-lands. Magus of the Moon, this is not a match for it. It's Spirky. An opponent will have a copy of one creature of their choosing. But we don't have anything to do. Yeah, they can play their commander and copy. It didn't matter, opponent. You didn't need to use Torgal mana first. Until end of turn. So we're gonna lose the mana from doing this. Okay, opponent make the thing that dies. Sure. At least maybe they are using it so that they can grow their thing. Also, that's a good play from opponent because, well, not only do we draw Playful Shop, but also what I was gonna say is you still need to put the counters so that you can keep growing your commander. Also, they have 2 counters. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I think we need to wait. Let's get the Magus here. Now we will need to first play Sorcery Schemes and then try to get the ball going from there. Opponent can copy a 3-drop, but what? Okay, yeah, that is annoying. And they also bounce Berkey. So now, unless they have a really good 4-drop, maybe we can resolve. And gamble, huh? I guess we can gamble for Past in Flames. Let's hit our opponent. And resolve. And there we go. Fury, I think, is gonna help us Past in Flames. And GG's. Yep. We got there. Phew. Diadrain Synthesis Amalgam. Okay, we played Drop the Archives only as a impulse draw. No, we don't want to play the casualty typically, but here we can keep this hand just for the bolt. But we definitely need another discount slash mana generator. Otherwise, we will see how the game turns. We just need to get that before our opponent kills us, because they might be an aggro deck. Okay, Chrome Mox. Ish. That is a card. Knight Squire. Alright. Let's see how opponent goes about their turn here. Diadrain X1. So this enters with counters for every mana spent on it, so it enters with 3. Yeah, we might be in trouble. If opponent can play another creature that gets a counter, then they gonna draw a card, make a robot. If they don't, they still have a 3/4 that's gonna be hitting us. All in all, not good prospects for us. Especially because we need, I think, a couple of turns for Charge Iteration to do its work. Okay. The champion 5/5 for 4 mana. Yep. Here, I think we do this just to make the mana. Well, the treasure, I mean. Then next turn we play Conjuration, and let's see if we can storm off after that. They make a pair. Can attack us, they remove the counters, make a robot. So now, if for some reason we get our Urabrask, we can if we can transform it, then it can wipe their entire board. Not that I think it's gonna happen, but the fact that it could gives us an out. Oh, okay. Are you gonna destroy that? Because we can sacrifice it to get a grape shot. But it's still not ideal. Ideally, we untap with it. Ancient Tomb. That's okay. We go to 13, half our life total. Mills makes another pair. Boots, Lava Spur Boots, that is, not Swiftfoot. And who's gonna get the boots? Clay Champion. Let's Commander first. Of the archives. No casualty. Expedite. Collection. I don't think there is a way we can go off here. What am I saying? We have grape shot at our disposal. So let's see how far we can keep it going. Max of the Moon is funny. Why can't we see the storm counter? Pick this? No. Grape shot then. 9. Yes, this can work. One and two and one and two. We don't want to kill their commander so that they don't get it back. And obviously the champion has ward 1, so we would need 1 more mana. Since we're not gonna block the clay champion or Diatrine for that matter, we should pass. Okay, we take our commander. Guess we play Magus now. At that we will Blood Highway Robbery. Ouch. Goes like this. Blocked. And I guess since we're gonna be playing the relay, I think we got the elemental. Also a nice blocker for our opponent's board. Now opponent has one red, one green, and one white mana. Pero lo snare on the Magus. Yeah, I think opponent might have this one. I'm killing. Oh, discard the card. Underworld Breach. Gonna help us. Guess first. We should might. Here. I'll lands first. 1, 2, 3. Pedite. One, two, and three. Crash through. One, two, and three. Maybe not. Maybe. Right. Then. Gotta be Thrill of Possibility. Card you. 1, 2, and 3. And I guess this is the Grape Shot. And now we have even more mana, so we got there, I think. We can kill multiple ways. But I think it's fun if we Galvanic Relay here. GG's. Yep, we had lethal. Glarb. I guess Wintermoon is something. But if they get Glarb on turn 1... Okay, I mean turn 2. But now with the tap land we know they're not gonna do it, so... There is hope for us yet. Oh, and another base, non-basic. But they have Sylvan Caryatid. Why did I take that? I meant Wintermoon, of course. If they get a land here, they can obviously play Glarb. But if they do so, they don't untap. Okay. Let's see it. Triad of the Elysian Grove. And Surveils. To the yards. Okay. Now we play you. And we'll see what happens. Question is, do we want to take another turn to play Coruscation Mage? And reanimates Tireless Provisioner, and they get a basic. I mean, we are not under threat, but we are definitely behind. Ooh, 2 lands. Nice Glarb. And I think that's gonna be the extent of Wintermoon being effective. Time War. Okay, yep. Does this mean we need to go off now? I think so. Okay, and another fetch land from opponent. It's Weaverfolk. Surveil with Glarb. Yes, we should. Coruscation Mage. Or should we try to go off? I guess technically we can go off. We have 2 mana. Now let's play the mage. Yeah, maybe opponent has another extra turn. We will find out soon enough. Sorceress Schemes. Well, sorceresses, I think. Okay, so opponent has wrecked their fetch. They have enough mana to win. Switch of Persistence. That's okay. Case of the Locked Hothouse. That is also okay. Here we don't lose, so let's take the damage. All the way down to 2. Yep. We discard the land. Then we discard the land. I guess we play you first. And let's start the thing going. Let's decline for now. Foils. Now that's Nixos mana. No, not yet. Collection. Gates. Drill. We will discard Heart Elemental. No. Actually, we discard you. What get? Fast in Flames. Okie dokie. I guess we discard you. Fine. Clear the Ruby Medallion. No, I guess we cannot. Card trial. Decline. Games haste. Which is mark. And I think we might have it. Warlord's Fury. I think opponent might realize we have it. Ooh, Fist of Flame is a good one to end on. Actually, it doesn't end, right? Because of the discounts. So let's go to combat and attack our opponent. 31 damage. Good games, Glarv. Good games. And then 6. Maybe if we get to Rabrask. And opponent gets their land back. Is D4 for first strike. That from opponent. Rain. Or maybe our opponent. No rain. Now with our commander, we're gonna be casting this for free. This actually makes mana. To each opponent and each creature they control. Swarm. Belonging. Okay, so maybe we transform Murabrasks here. Well, not maybe, definitely. They can get another land with Renan 6. I guess we expedite on our commander. And that way we can kill Ren. They can cast it back for only 4. They have like 8 mana, I think. Yep, exactly 8. So let's go. Creature becomes red. Fold. I guess we Reckless Impulse. Transform Murabrask. Double. Yeah, unfortunate. But we will not lose this mana. So let's play the Talento. And I think we will try to set up so that on chapter 3 of the great work we can go off again, maybe kill our opponent. Ruling regrowth. Essentially free since they can their land center tapped because of spelunking. Renal 6. Oh, they're gonna destroy the great work. Game. So now, what do we need to get? I guess we need to level up the talent. And creatures cost 1 less. So if we level up again, no, that doesn't. The draw and discard is the first level, so I think we are good. Okay. Maybe not. They destroyed the talent. We will be sad for sure, but it's not as bad as when they destroyed Urabrask. But we definitely needed to wipe the board there. Oh, they killed the artist. That is bad enough, actually. And yeah, I guess them being able to cycle or loop Poseiju with Ren and Ren costing only 2 mana the first time really means that they're gonna be able to do it for a long time. We definitely needed our creature space discounts and stuff. By stuff I mean also Runaway Steam King. Let's see. We get it. I guess I needed to add the mana. Cause maybe cause these are win con now. So let's go to combat, attack. What kind of opponent transform into? Azusa? Good Swarm? When I guess there was Eju, they can only destroy our lands. Alcohol smashing, okay.
Another loss.
Action, Mexico 3. To our opponent's face. Have 8 mana, so that means we can seize the spoils. Maybe the Coruscation Mage is the win con now. Well, I mean, maybe it's enough to win next turn. It definitely is the win con now. I guess we need to see what we draw. We can kill the little one with Ren. Player. Grape shot. Okay. I think we win this. With the mana answers, we can sacrifice the treasure, draw 2 cards. And if they don't kill the big mage, that's enough to kill them. Yep, they killed the little one. Expected. I think they need to sacrifice their fetch to get something else on top. Something they can cast with the case. Genesis Wave. Ooh, that. Okay. They're gonna get a bunch of things. They're gonna gain a bunch of life as well. That's the worrying part. Or potentially 5. They go to 6, 7, 8, 9. They can go to 10. If they sack the other one, they only go to 9 again. Okay, so 9 life. Nine is gonna be a lot hard. No, actually 11. Yeah, we need some luck for sure. Ramon up, that doesn't matter. They already played their land for turn. Or they have the extra lands? Alright, because of the case. Oops, I think we will lose now. Let's try this. Card. No attacks. Ooh. Renegade tactic. Doesn't matter when we're not gonna attack. Yeah, I think opponent has this one. Can technically cast this, get another thing, but we are short because they locked into their Corsair of Krufix. Yep. Can kill a bunch of their stuff. But that one is gonna hurt a little bit. So we kill Ragavan. We kill Ramonap. Three. And opponent has this one, I think. It is we're empty-handed, there's not much of a chance we can do anything now. Kinda needed to put my Storm hat on. I took a while before I started thinking about how to win properly, and instead I was wasting all my Storm triggers, all my Grape Shot, all my turns to go off. Maybe I needed to be a little bit more patient in a couple of the earlier games. But as we saw in the later games, then it's actually very possible to keep storming off in Brawl, especially with Electro, also known as Bayo. Believe it. So yeah, really good Storm cards, and obviously Storm Calamity as well as what's her name? Ashlyn. Both of these being Magecraft triggers means that if we copy our Storm cards, that we also get either the treasures or the draw and discard, which honestly Storm Calamities might be the MVP of the deck by making treasures off of each instance of Grape Shot. And then when we get them back with whatever, with our Past in Flames or our Underworld Bridge, then we just keep making more and more treasures and growing the artist more and more. So yep, all in all, really decent deck. Happy with how the games turned out, even if, like I said, a little bit of pilot error on the first couple of games, but once I locked in, it felt really solid, and I really enjoyed it, playing it, storming off all of it, being on the brink of death and then coming back. One of the best feelings in Magic. So I'm the Hermit, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.